Hey, thanks for checking out Fast Days Chop Shop. Here you have every right to be wrong, and I'm going to break it down for you. I want you to think for a minute. If you voted for Biden and because you hated, Orange Man bad, and you just thought he was the most evil person in the world because he said words you didn't like, and after all, in today's culture, we know that words are just all powerful and they harm people. Certainly, it's not policies, deeds, and transactions that the evil liberals do in Congress. And don't get me wrong, the evil Republicans too. The same coin, two different sides for the most part. But ask yourself this: where you live, are they in charge? The Democrats, are they in charge of everything? And then, if they are, I want you to ask yourself, are you happy with the taxes that you're paying, the property taxes that you're paying, all the money of yours that goes to those special programs for those special people who can work, just don't want to work, and they get all the health care that you really can't afford because you're stuck in some little bubble? Wait a minute. If you're unhappy with all that, you're probably a Republican. But, really, everyone needs to think. How was things prior to COVID when Trump was in charge? Take his words out, because we live in a society that cancels you for words. Your deeds can be evil as shit, but your words, as long as it's what everyone wants to hear you, well, you must be a good guy. But I want you to pretend he was mute and you couldn't hear a thing that he said, and you just had to pay attention to what he did. Were you happier with the gas back then? Were you happy with what you spent on a loaf of bread, gallon of milk, and a dozen eggs? If you were, smarten up and vote the right way this time. Thanks a lot.